Hello and welcome to my review of the Lego Italian Riviera Lego set 21359 with 3,251 pieces and 10 minifigures. This set costs $300 and is the biggest set on this channel I've reviewed by far. Here is me opening the box with scissors. It has tape as it's a pretty large set with 3,251 pieces and 10 minifigures. It's got 25 bags, which is a pretty large amount, considering, it's got 25 bags, which is pretty nice. The instructions come wrapped in some paper along with the instruction sheet. It also comes with two wooden boards, which are no, not wooden boards. Two boards that represent like bases, two Lego pieces. Here are all the bags spread out to all 25 of them. I'm displaying them on this other table because I do not have the space on my little red table I normally do this on. Here are the instructions in this paper bag. As I said, it's got, I guess, it's paper. Here's me opening them up because was difficult to do with one hand. It has two instruction books and stickers in here, so that's everything in there with the book. Yeah, the two instructions books are nice, but it's a pretty large set, so I guess it needed the two instructions books if you didn't want them to be too heavy. This set is pretty nice. It's based on Italy, as the name suggests, or some Riviera. It was made by a Lego fan, as it's in the Lego Ideas collection. Apparently, that person was a fan of geography their entire life and and built the set and got enough votes to build it. I mean, it's a pretty nice set. It comes with, the three buildings. Two of which have 2 floors. The taller brown one has 3 floors. This is just a time lapse of me building it. As I was saying, this is a time lapse of me building it. It took a decent amount of time, actually. It took me like 6 hours or something ridiculous, which I should have probably built it faster, but with my setup, I had to prop up my red table, which was not really ideal. I also had to get this side thing because my red table could not hold the instructions and the build at the very same time. As always, I go bag by bag with my helmet on. Yeah, it's a pretty nice set. It includes a ice cream shop, a little swim shop for like going out and swimming in the ocean, I guess. It's pretty nice. It also includes a little shop, like a fisherman shop. I changed sweatshirts here because I built this on different days. I didn't have enough time to build it in one day. I had other things to do. Sorry for the camera changes. I guess my camera just got messed up at some point. And yeah, again, I couldn't do this all in one day, so I had to switch days. Yeah, this set's pretty nice. The 3 buildings are different colors, though 2 of them are beige and yellow, so those are pretty similar. It includes 10 minifigures, which are a tourist, a news reporter, the ice cream barber, some guy's grandpa, a little girl who, I think a slightly bigger kid, that kid's grandma, the fisherman, the lady who runs the shop, and another lady with like an afro. Yeah, it's 10 minifigures are okay. Some of them could probably use leg printing. There's no arm printing, which would be nice, but I guess I don't know how they'd include it. Only one of the figures has leg printing, while the fisherman has dual molded legs, so that's pretty nice, at least. A lot of them come with random accessories, like the grandpa and the little girl have ice cream, and the grandma has fork. The fisherman, of course, has his fish. He has a little boat, too, which he gets to sit in. The reporter has pen and paper. The horse has a camera. and so on and so forth. Uh, the second floor of the two buildings next to each other actually combine into one sort of bigger room. It's sort of like a little apartment. Both buildings or both rooms have balconies where one is the 3-story building, one's the 2-story. It's hard to really interpret what's happening just based off the box, because on one end you see that I think one kid and his grandma live together, even though in the build there's only one bed. And here's the build. Here's the complete build. Here is it on all of its glory, the front and back. There's a little kitten here with some fish, eating it in the back. And here's the back of the build. There's a little archway which leads to the other house. There's not really a place to leave the Riviera if you wanted to leave, in theory. Here's the guy, the tourist. He has a basic head print, which is standard. Here's the girl who runs the shop. She also has a head print, like a surprised or whatever face. She has a pizza, which is interesting. There's some pizza and pasta throughout the build. There's this grandpa who has his ice cream. He has back printing. And here's this girl. She has sunglasses in one of her prints. And, that's pretty nice. They look a bit odd, though. Here's the girl. She has a hearing aid, surprisingly, which LEGO has been doing more often, including things like hearing aids and prosthetics for inclusivity. So anyone can be a LEGO minifigure. Here's the news reporter with the pen and paper. She has a confused back face where she looks just confused in general. There. Here's the ice cream parlor. She has the standard freckled face with the closed eyes. I don't know why. Here's the young guy. He has the smirky face with the scared face in the back. He has a rolling pin. Here's the grandma. She has a fork. She's the one with the printed legs, of course. She has a grandma face, like a happy closed eyes face. Here's this is probably the best minifigure, the old fisherman. Here he is without his life jacket. It's pretty nice. And here's the street without any minifigures. There's a cat. There's the fish. There's, of course, the boat. There's a little Vespa that one of the girls rides. Here is the first little section. I'm going to show you. It comes with a little TV and a couch. It has a place so you can walk up the stairs. It has a balcony with a nice little table and a plant. Here's the interior of the shop. It has a little oar. It's got some money, all the stuff you need for swimming, some sunscreen. There's canisters in the back for oxygen, I presume. Here is everything. There's little flippers. Here's the other room of the house. The little apartment that these people have. It has a little kettle, some cabinets, a nice, I think that's wine, and 2 nice glasses, wine glasses. It has a little fridge, a bed, all the standard stuff, a sink. Here it is by itself. It's got a rug. There's pizza, which the people eat, I presume. And yeah, it has the stove, a little cup of water or soap. There's little teapots. Here, I don't know. Here's the ice cream shop. I think my camera flipped at some point, so don't mind that. It's got, the ice cream, the stray cat I showed you earlier as ice cream. It has a little fridge over there. Here is the tallest building. It's the grandma and the kid's house. It has a bed, a shower on the top floor with a little balcony with pizza and tea and painting of the entire thing, I believe. That's what it is. As always, it has doors, the balcony, all that good stuff. I don't know where the other kid sleeps, though. Here's the downstairs. It has a little, workstation. It's got pasta. It's got butter or dough. It's got fork. It's got a sink. All the standard stuff. Olive oil. Here's the crab shop or the fisherman shop. There's a net, some knives, butcher's knife, some fish, all the standard good stuff. There's a menu there. Here's me trying to show, what looks like from the entrance. I don't know why I did that, but I guess it's nice to see. Here's the little boat. It's a nice looking boat, all the good stuff. Here's me. I guess here I'm showing you what it looks like through each of the perspectives through the door. As you can see down to the other room as it's all connected. Here's the little shop. You can more clearly see the canisters here for the oxygen. That's what I presume they are. The sunscreen. There's a little sign with a scuba diver here. Here I'm opening the ice cream shop. As you can see, there's a bowl of ice cream as well. There's the menu. There's a sign for the ice cream there. There's another little table. Here I tried to do this again, but because of my phone, it's hard to do. Here's the kitchen. Here's the where the grandma and that one boy live. They have a little paw as well, and all that good stuff. What am I? Here's a crab. Make sure to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.